Saturday Showdown. Shomek versus Chabi.
Yeah, so
the denying that pick.
very low range and just very, and there you go. I mean, everybody's looking to go in on the side of DRX, and now we're going to see Renata Glask return to the Rift here on 13-11. No changes to her on this patch as far as I know, but it's just a really good pick to pull out in the situation. Either way, guys, we're ready to jump onto the Rift here for game number 1. It didn't have much success, but I think in the hands of BDD, it's definitely kind of a different story here. And right as I say that,
are the junglers right now not going to be going for the early level 3 gank. Much stronger, of course, when the enemy team has the cryo.
Another hook comes in, but again, you're playing into Renata Glask, so enjoy the flash down, I guess.
Yeah,
as here comes Cuz, trying to go up to the top side. Keen holding this wave here, as Rascal also going to flash away, but immediate follow-up as the stacking from the Sejuani comes in. The Volibear's here, as Kroko is trying to trade it back, but the Triumph comes in, and it doesn't look like Kroko quite has the damage. Even with the PTA not able to get any trade back.
Yeah, it looks like he just wasn't able to get one of those first autos off on the Triumph. As you mentioned, it's going to be a lot of extra health back here. No way he actually commits. Oh, man.
That was not a good idea.
Oh,
There's
man.
no other way to put that one. Maybe a... I don't know what to say, Wolf. What do you think?
I mean, you could see on Kroko's player cam the disappointment afterwards, but this is a mega fail. Damage slice of dice comes through. He's like, what? What is going on?
Free kill. And, you know, now Keen's going to come in here and face check this brush. He does not have his flash. As Rascal now trying to get in. They have vision in the brush, but unfortunately not enough. And Cuz says, well, free kill and free Drake as well, I suppose. So you get the kill very straight up. As, by the way, here we go once again. The handshake is going to be there. Saves aiming, and Barrel will turn right back around. And again, the double range trade comes out here as no vision down there in that one, as BDD trying to go bot as well. He is going to be met with a very angry bear in the jungle. The all-out comes out. BDD is dead. And KT are not able to convert on the bottom side either.
You see if he actually cancels that back. He does not. Talking about aiming, of course. He has a Kraken Slayer already in this game, and he is going to come over here. I think the timing of this, though, is a little bit too thin for KT to actually go for a proper contest. He may go for, like, a steal attempt. Yeah. And...
One time. Oh, he actually got it. You've got to be kidding me. Not. Oh, man. DRX is
calculated.
Going to be really unhappy with that now.
Oh, calculated. Didn't go for it on the lane back. He's like, I'm not going to stop. As Kroko's just going to look at this and be sad, deny any pickups. Deny any pickups.
Yeah. Deny any pickups.
Okay, nobody's going to be. Keen's coming over. Wait a minute. No way.
At least they denied the pickup, right, Wolf? As here comes Keen. Gonna get into that back line. Is looking for Kroko on top of Barrel, as Kroko will flash the wall. Here comes BDD, and he will clean up. Paddock as well has red-white, but he doesn't have flash, remember, from the bottom lane. Down he goes. It's a double kill for BDD, and KT are really giving it to them now.
It means they get a whole team fight win. Totally blind. Totally blind. He's just guessing. Look at his first move. He's just checking. Got him. Plus 300 gold. By the way, he already has Kraken Slayer. Just insulted. What the hell?
Let's try to stick around and look for this kill. Same thing on the Rift Herald, and now Rascal. He's under the turret alone against 3. He's got Counter-Strike and a Dream. There is definitely a chance for him to survive here, but the stun is going to go through, and that should be the end of him as, right? Okay, flash forward. No, actually not going to go down, so Rascal will survive this time. So they're going to try for this Mountain Drake. Jonas Strong is keeping it secret at this moment, but they see the Renekton coming in. They see the Talia, and this is what we're talking about. Lions gets a massive flank with his ultimate. Everybody's just getting blown up underneath that dragon, as well as the Kazante is kind of going mad on that backline. Yehu trying to make something of this, and he will get the shutdown on the Jinx, as meanwhile Paddock alone against Lahens. Lahens doesn't seem too long for this world, although, okay, the wall's still here. BDD should be able to clean him up. One more Q to do it if he can hit it, as, okay, Paddock going to live for now.
Grabbing him, helping, but
there
it's not
you
going to be enough.
He did it eventually.
He did it eventually. I mean, in live, it's hard to be Rascal.
Yeah, he's getting run down, and there it is. BDD takes it down right at the end, just throwing rocks at him the whole time. At least it was better than game 1. So maybe just DRX a little bit sleepy at the beginning of their series because, again, not the best look. Don't want to harp on the point. KT, we'll see how they do with their lead as here we go into that back line. Trying to get in is Krocko. Is on BDD and aiming, has to flash away. TP is coming in. They get, though, in here as the... Oh, he's actually going to get the takeout. Unbelievable, as the wallets are pretty strong here at this point in time. Yehu, though, is going to get on top of that Renata. Eventually does go down, and the TP that does come in means that KT will win the fight at the end of it all. Not the cleanest one, but they get the job done. Dragons this time around, just with all the action. 19 kills in 19 minutes. We're really up in the pace this time. As now, Beryl gonna get stunned up, but they are going pretty deep. Here comes Krocko in from behind. Keen tanking up quite a lot, and look at that survivability on this Renekton. He is just so fed at this point, and he is in your back line. Pada gonna look to try to take this blast clone, but even RNG cannot save him this time, as that is a full ace in favor of KT.
Another full ace, by the way. Like, every team fight is an ace.
Yeah.
That, you know, still in it for a little bit longer. Beryl.
Well, he's trying to clear a ward, doesn't have vision on the opposite side of that wall, so he will just die, and that means that Baron will go over to KT. I think he just throw down a wall and look to get in as BDD is in the base alongside of his team, and with this Baron buff, should be able to at least take down the inhibitor, as okay, they're gonna get on top of BDD here, but he doesn't seem to care because he has a stopwatch, and that is going to be the end of this one. DRX just on the run. KT should be able to take it down. The all-out does come in, but Keen's also got a stopwatch, funnily enough, and he will survive by the end of it all, as they're all corralled in the base. Even by the chompers, man, they are just really not giving them any space here.
Nope, no quarter, says KT, and this is just an absolute dominant victory. It's like overdone. KT, clean start to the series, clean first game here. It's a demoralizing loss, let's say, for DRX, and if they could bounce back and bring us to 3, it would definitely say something about the team's fortitude and their resilience here, because that was it was kind of not a game of League of Legends, actually. Champions. Well, it'll be his other most famous champion, you know, besides the Azir that's also bad.
His other one.
Yeah.
He's good at a lot of different champions, this BDD fella.
So DRX
is going to try to do exactly the opposite and stop them from getting there. Let's jump into game number 2. Nautilus is quite good at level 1.
He is pretty strong.
Well, you are stacking your Sejuani as he tries to go over the wall, and he does have flash, so it looks like he will get away. No, he will not. Here comes BDD. That's the kill. Level 1.
Valdez.
And now Rascal, he's going to have to flash,
God.
I think, as the root comes in. He should be tanky enough, but... Wait, he already flashed the wall. What am I even talking about? I'm like trying to create scenarios in my head where he didn't flash the wall just to give them a chance. No, it didn't happen. It's okay to like put down a ward, but you're not going to get it as deep just because of the threat of Renekton and Sejuani.
Yehu might lose his flash here. Okay, he reacts very quickly. It's fine. BDD also being flashless here is Len's just going to come up, and I mean, this is a really easy roam because we're seeing the cull purchase here early from aiming, and so, you know, he just wants to get something done during this interim because they had so much prio that you get the cheater recall, and because...
Well, I definitely saw that one, as it doesn't look like this passive is going to get going, but we have a big roam down here from Yehu trying to come on over and help out Keen, but again...
Juhan going to come up here and try to punish this flashless Renekton, but again, Rascal doesn't have flash either.
The timing of this actually going to work out pretty well, but Keen is in a position to get away from Rascal for now. Remember, he doesn't have flash, but he's able to sidestep the knock-up. As here comes BDD, he's going back in. Keen is able to survive. That's so long, but he will go down in the end. It's maybe a bit over-aggressive, but now they're trying to bait in for Cuz, but that is a double kill now for the Kindred as Juhan is able to turn it around for the team in the top side of the map. Yeah. Lahen's hanging around. Seemed like they didn't quite know he was there, but he was not able to land that hook. Juhan He's still here. He's still up on the top side of the map. Now, Keen is level 6 with Flash as Dominus immediate to come on in here. They're trying 100 to 0 him, but it will not happen. Juhan, they will save the stun, though, for when this does go down, as Juhan not able to flash over the wall, and Keen is surviving against Rascal. He will be able to win this trade in the 2v2. That is 2 kills over to KT now.
That was so well played from Keen, and because, of course, expending the flash time, they almost bursted him down before the ult went off.
Good, 다행이다.
BDD cheerleading from the mid lane. You do end up losing out a little bit too. Yehu?
Okay, just gonna throw that Spirit Rush in, but there is a Sejuani right here, cuz gonna force that one out as he throws his straight into the Kindred. They try to 100 to 0 him, but yeah, Juhan rather is standing his ground, and he throws it out right at the last second, and he will get back in here as that Moonlight Vigil was confusing, but it doesn't matter. They're able to win the fight. Our DRX.
Can aiming snipe?
By Keen, trying to get in position onto this objective. They're clearing out some of the vision. You can see DRX just backing away, kiting this one out. There's the Ornn ultimate down the river as it will hit onto 2 of them. The Charm is in there as well, but BDD just stands tall, throwing in his Qs, and down goes Yehu as Keen is trying to zone away a couple of people there. Rascal just desperately trying to get away, and a flash seismic shove from BDD gets them ahead in the fight. And even a wall's gonna come down just for good measure.
Yeah, I think it's wise to back away at this point, but it's Infernal Soul. You don't want to give over Soul Point. Caught between a rock and a hard place here. Haven't used that term in a while, but it's gonna be the ult to zone.
Yeah, Juhan doesn't have his ult here in this scenario as they're trying to get in onto this dragon. As okay, they're gonna try for it, but a big seismic shove once again, and the wombo combo underneath that was huge as the Ornn ultimate could be big. Yehu trying to get in here. Flash Charm is good. And this time he will get away. And oh no, not another seismic shove onto POG this time. And that's going to be, once again, a big winning fight for KT. They take the Infernal Drake, most important of all.
BDD is just so good at Talia. It's a pick that we haven't seen a lot of success in Korea with, but
oh no.
Caster's Blessing.
Oh no. Oh no.
And that's going to be...
That's all I got.
Another kill, another turret.
You saw Rascal during the break, right? It's a lot of frustrations as, okay, I'll hold the thought. Nice little angle here on the Ornn as aiming's not quite able to get out of here. He does not have any flash, and now he's in a lot of trouble as Yehu goes in, trades his life for that one, as Keen will take it down, and now they're being kited through the own jungle of KT. As now Juhan going to throw down that Lamb's Respite, trying to keep him and Rascal alive, but he gets stunned up right at the end there, and that is going to be the end of him. Rascal desperate to get something done, but he will go down alongside of POG, and it is only Beryl who gets away barely with a bit of his life left. And it's just not quite there. We know these guys have the ability, but they can't quite put 2 and 2 together. As here we go, gonna get this play onto Juhan, who is in a really rough spot. Keen is getting pretty low, but not going to amount to too much. It's because smites him down. That will be another kill on the board.
I mean, I think it's kind of a Wolf trademark at this point to talk about the player count, so you can see it each and every missed play. Juhan looks really frustrated. Oh man, and this is...
You want to take that one, Wolf?
I
Yeah.
think that might just be the end.
Yeah.
I mean, they have Baron buff here still for another 70 seconds. They push through.
Can he do the honors? We don't get there. We don't even get close, really. I mean, Rascal just hit level 13.
I mean, they just aiming spent so much of his time getting money when POG was not, and like he's now a whole item ahead, but he's been ahead about an item to an item and a half this entire game, and the Aphelios is all of your damage. Oh boy.
Well, Rascal, the tankiest member, they're going to give it a go, though. It will be good enough. Aiming is going to take that one down, gets excited. And this turret and the Nexus, I would believe, are not too long for this world, as we did have the biggest kill gap so far in summer, which was 19 kills in game number 1. Looks like we won't break that record here in game number 2.
Well, we got damn close, didn't we?
Yeah. KT are trying. Let's see if they got it. They're going to throw another ult into Beryl, and, well, he is going to barely survive here thanks to the Lamb's Respite on the edge, as down goes the Lamb Respiter, which was, of course, the Kindred. Flash forward here as this game is over. From here, the Nexus will go down. KT will take the 2-0 tonight as they walk over DRX in relatively simple fashion. Stompy, let's say, with some of the matchups we had. But
I was curious.
We were hopeful.
I'm looking at this damage graph. I was like, pretty high chance I think both Yehu and Juhan out-damage POG, but Rascal also out-damaged him. He just, unfortunately, very invisible this game.
경기였습니다.
for the
KT
POG
롤스터
Interview
2승
translation,
신고에 성공한
joined by
커드
Cuz and
선수
BDD
BDD
on the side
선수와
of
이야기
KT.
나눠보겠습니다. 승리 축하드립니다.
Congratulations.
네, 다시 한번 뵙게 됐습니다. 커드 선수 승리 소감
Cuz,
부탁드릴게요.
how do you feel?
저희가 오늘 DRX 상대로 이겼는데
We won against
아까
DRX
게임
today.
시작하기 전에
Before
DRX
the game,
소개를 보는데
we saw the intro
인상적이더라고요.
네.
for the walkout for DRX, and it was quite impressionable. I was a little nervous about that, but I'm glad that we won. What about you, BDD?
저번 경기 패배해서 오늘 경기
After
이긴 게
losing the
중요했는데
match
이겨서
last
기분
week,
좋습니다.
네, 좋습니다. 자,
I'm really
커드
glad
선수
that we
오늘 1세트
secured a victory
23대
today.
4, 19킬이라는
The kill
최다
score
킬 스코어 차이 기록이
was
세워질 정도로
23 to 4
2세트는
for the first
최다
series.
선취점
It was so
기록을
dominant that it set a new
만들어냈습니다.
highest kill
오늘
record,
DRX전
kills
총평해보자면
difference
어떻게 말할
record
수
of
있을까요?
19 kills. How would you rate
오늘
today's match against DRX?
제 세주아니가 뭔가 좋았던 것도 있지만
I feel like
사실
for
기인이가
today's
지금 이
match,
자리였는데
my Sejuani was pretty good,
기인이의
but
레넥이 엄청 났습니다.
Keen's Renekton was just so incredible.
기인 선수가 인터뷰 보고 계실 것 같은데 굉장히 뿌듯해하고 계실 것 같습니다. BDD 선수
I'm sure Keen
동의하시나요?
is pleased to hear that.
네, 맞는
Do you
것 같습니다.
agree, BDD? Yeah, I do agree.
좋습니다. 저희가 1세트 장면 하나를 준비했는데요.
We have a replay ready.
포토와 로켓으로 전령을
The
스틸하는
Rift
장면이
Herald
있었잖아요.
steal with
이
aiming
장면
super
보면서
mega death
설명
rocket.
들어보도록 하겠습니다.
Let's take a look at the replay.
이 장면에서 BDD 선수 일단 이게 성공할
So
거라고
BDD,
예상을
did you
못하셨던 것
expect
같아요.
네,
that
사실
this would
전령도
work? Because
생각
you
안
looked so
하고
shocked.
다른 쪽 이득 보려고 했는데
Yeah, we
갑자기
weren't
좋은
really
소식이
looking
기분이
at
좋았어요.
the Rift Herald,
네,
but
이거는 지금 전령
I was
이후의
told
상황이었던
a
것
great
같은데
news, and
스스로 저희가
it
듣기로는
just went
BDD 선수가
really
굉장히
smoothly
놀라셨던
after
것
that.
같은데 이 장면 이후에 선수들끼리 반응은 어땠나요?
How did the team react?
저랬구나.
Oh, that was me.
당시에 그냥
At the
사람이 기분
time,
좋게 조금 칭찬해주고 넘겼던 것 같아요.
I think I just
네,
gave
선수 칭찬해주고
aiming some
넘기셨다
praise,
말씀하셨습니다.
and we moved on.
선수 오늘 세주아니와 레넥톤을 필두로 계속해서 상체에서 뭔가를 좀 만들어 보고자 하는
And we
움직임이 좀
noticed that
보였습니다.
KT was playing
오늘
around
경기
topside
시작하기
with Sejuani and
전부터
Renekton.
선제 중심으로 오늘 경기를
So
해보자.
was the goal
생각하고
today
나오셨나요?
to focus on topside?
픽을 이제 세주안이랑 레넥이 픽이 되었을 땐
When we locked in
오늘
Sejuani and
상체에서
Renekton,
한바탕 하겠구나
we
생각했어요.
told ourselves,
상체에서
yeah,
한바탕
there's going to be a
하겠구나
lot of
생각을
action going on
하셨는데
topside.
세주아니로 1, 2세트 모두 활약을 하면서 POG까지 받게 되셨는데요.
And you got POG with an incredible performance with Sejuani in both games 1 and 2. So what was your reaction to Sejuani being open in game 2?
배내줄 줄 알았는데
I
밴을 안
really
해가지고
expected them to ban
이제
Sejuani, but they didn't. So
행동으로 보여줬죠.
I just showed them what's up with my action.
그런 과정이 있었군요. 거기다가 이제 2세트에는 상대 정글 선수의
In game
교체가
2,
있었습니다.
DRX
주한
subbed
선수가
Juhan
나오게
for
되는데요.
jungle.
어떤 점을 주의하고
So
어떤
what was your main
플레이를
focus to
하셨는지
deal with him?
궁금합니다.
주한 선수 같은 경우에 이제
Regards
마오카이
to
스킨을 이번에 만드셨거든요.
네.
Juhan,
그래서
he made
마오카이를
a
좀
new
견제해봤습니다.
Maokai skin.
마오카이를
I'm
견제하셨군요.
aware of that,
알겠습니다.
and
그리고
so we
BDD
tried
선수는
to
오늘 탈리아만
kind of
두 번을 플레이를 해주셨습니다.
drift him away
이번
from
시즌
playing
탈리아가,
Maokai.
네, 커드 선수의 삼촌분이셨던가요?
Oh, I think that's your uncle,
작은
Cuz?
아버지.
아, 작은 아버지. 아, 네, 또 와주셨습니다. 반갑습니다. 너무 기분 좋으실 것 같고요.
Seems
네,
like he's
BDD
very happy
선수는
about the
또
win.
탈리아만 두 번 플레이를
And BDD, you
해주셨는데
played
이번
Talia
시즌
twice
탈리아가
today.
그렇게 자주 등장하는
And
챔프는 아니잖아요.
it's not like
근데
Talia
어떻게
has been a
탈리아를
common
두
pick
번이나
this season, so can you explain why you picked her?
일단 제가 픽적으로 내려가야 되는 상황이 나왔고
I feel like
조합적으로 탈리아가 괜찮아
just based
보여서
on the
이용하게 된
draft,
거예요.
it
네.
looked like
그리고
Talia would be a
저희가
good
좀
pick for our
기대했지만
comp.
보지 못한 챔피언이 있습니다. BDD 선수의 일악장이었죠.
And we were actually looking forward to your masterpiece, the newly buffed Azir, but he was banned both times. And he's been rated pretty highly, so BDD, thoughts on the new Azir
일단
patch?
W 사거리가 늘어나서
I feel like with the
라인전이 좀
increased
보완돼가지고
range in W, he has a more stable laning phase. I felt like not only he's good in the late game, he's actually strong in the laning phase as well. And Cuz, many say that you've been showing visible improvement What would you say is the driving factor
주변에서
behind this?
그렇게 얘기해주고 있어가지고
I feel like a lot of people around me have been saying that, so I just think to myself, oh, is that true? But I just cannot let myself get ahead of myself.
옆에 있는 친구가 또 해줘야 되는 거거든요. BDD 선수 옆에서 보시기에 커즈 선수의 폼
And
어떤가요?
BDD, how do you rate Cuz's performance?
칭찬 쑥스러워하긴 하는데 칭찬해주면 더 잘해가지고
Cuz tends to get very embarrassed when you praise him, but I think he deserves it.
감사합니다.
Thank you.
네, 좋습니다. 이렇게 팬분들도 응원을 많이 해주시고 선수분들도
Look at all the fans praising you. You must be ready to keep this momentum going. Your opponent is next opponent is Leaf Sandbox. Please share a word of determination.
스프링 때 진 적도 있고
We have memories losing against Leaf Sandbox in the spring season.
떠오르는 정글인 것 같아서 꼭 잘
I feel like
준비해서
the jungle is definitely a rising star. We'll definitely be prepared for our next match against them and make sure we win.
샌드박스도 꼭
BDD?
이겨야 될 팀이라 생각해서 준비 잘해서
We must win against Sandbox. They're definitely a team that we should win against. This will be the end of the POG interview with Cuz and BDD, and back to the space. Thank you.